America. Thank you very much.
Various trade deals that have been made in the
Ahead of U.S. President Donald Trump's first State of the Union address of his present presidential term, new polls casting serious doubts over Americans' trust in his leadership. As per the latest survey conducted by PBS News and NPR, 78% of the people feeling there is a serious threat to U.S. democracy. The portion of Americans who believe that Trump is changing the country for the worse has risen to 55%, up 7% from March last year itself. And that's the highest dissatisfaction level, by the way, seen in either of his terms so far. So that says a lot as well. The U.S. president his handling of the economy also has not really impressed people, with 59% expressing their disapproval. A majority of Americans also observing that Trump's policies had a negative impact on them personally. Another poll conducted by CNN threw up an even more dire scenario for him. His overall approval rating has declined to 36% as against 48% 1 year ago. His support among those who identify themselves as politically independent has plummeted to a new low of 26%. Even among Republicans, the approval rating is down by 9%. And he doesn't fare well in case of younger voters as well. In respondents aged between 18 and 34, Trump's approval rating has shrunk from 41% last year to merely 25% now. That's a significant gap. Even as Trump has been largely fixated on contemplating a possible strike on Iran, this poll revealing that a majority of Americans want him to focus on economy, the cost of living. And during his State of the Union address, the other issues which people want the president to raise include immigration, the state of U.S. democracy, and crime and safety. This year's address to a joint session of the U.S. Congress has a larger political subtext given the midterm polls coming up. 435 seats in the House of Representatives and 1/3 Senate seats are up for grabs in the elections that are due in November. And Trump's last State of the Union address in 2020 witnessed considerable drama, remember, with the ex-speaker Nancy Pelosi tearing up his speech after he finished speaking. Back then, he also waxed eloquent about a booming economy and restoring America's strength on the global stage. This year, tariffs likely to be on his agenda, despite the U.S. Supreme Court ruling that he exceeded his authority using a 1977 law to unilaterally impose tariffs. He still imposed 10% tariffs on all countries, remember. And he is also expected to speak his mind on a range of key foreign policy subjects like 4 years of the Russia-Ukraine war, the future course of action when it comes to Iran, and also the Gaza Board of Peace. Additionally, his speech can potentially feature his perspective on the anti-immigration campaign, which has come under searing criticism in the U.S. nationwide protests raged after the killings which took place in Minnesota. All eyes will be on the Virginia governor as well, who will rebut Trump's speech on behalf of the Democrats. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.